Hey, what's up? Rossi here from American Air Gunner, and today is a little range day. We're doing some shooting, and I gotta tell you, right out of the gate, I'm just gonna tell you, it is windy. The wind is blowing. It's calmed down a little bit, but boy, it's been moving today. So, but what a beautiful day today. So we're gonna shoot some guns and see what we can do. This is the kind of way I like to shoot guns because I don't have an indoor range that I shoot at. I like to hunt. I like to be outside. I like to be outdoors. And today we're in an open field and it's windy. So it's gonna be fun. But we are taking a look at the Caliber Argus 60. Caliber gun is the brand Argus 60. They're out of the Czech Republic, and this is a nice rifle. It's a $1,700 rifle. Very nice, premium rifle. It's got a lot of great features here. Now, it looks pretty simple when you look at it, but it's got a lot of features that are very cool. Of course, you know, you got your wood stock here, and it's just back here on the handle and back here. But it's good. It's ergonomic. It's ambidextrous. This right here is where your side cocking lever is, and just with a couple of screws, you can switch that from here over to here, and you can have a left-hand cocking. So even if you're right-handed, I actually kind of like this because you can cock right here and shoot, cock right here and shoot, and you never have to take your finger off the trigger. So you have that option, and you can do it pretty quick. Of course, there's a 350cc air tank right in here, so you get maximum shots. The barrel here, this barrel is choked, it is baffled, fully baffled. There's 12 grooves for maximum premium shots coming out of this barrel. Nice rifle. They have a 12-shot indexing magazine here. Take a look at this. So when you load it up, it freezes, and then when you shoot it, it automatically turns, right? But you can drop this down, and now it's a single shot. So you would cock it and open that up, push the pellet through, and then push it down, and it stops you from double loading, or if you forget. But it gives you that. It's a revolutionary kind of magazine automatic load, also with a single shot tray, if you will. So kind of cool. Just again, something different coming out of the Czech Republic from Caliber gun. Everything else got a full Picatinny rail up here up top, Picatinny rail for accessories down here. I've got an Accutac bipod up here, and then up here on the scope, I put a Hawk Air Max 30 first focal plane scope on. So brand new this year, just coming out. It's a 6-to-24 zoom or magnification, which is great because it allows you to really move in and out. We're going to be shooting targets from 25 yards all the way up to 100. So being able to zoom in, knowing my zeros at 50, and then nothing changes for my holdovers at different distances is going to be good. Now, this wind changes a little bit, but we're going to make the best of it. If you don't know anything about first focal plane scopes, instead of usually where you've got your reticle just kind of centered in, and when you zoom in, it zooms in on your target. Well, now your reticle zooms in, so the reticle gets bigger, as does your target as it zooms in, so everything stays the same. You lose some mil dots on the sides, on the top and bottom, but your zero stays the same. So I like it, and again, if you don't want to zoom in, you don't have to, but you have that opportunity or that option. So what we know about this gun, it is regulated. It takes 300 bar, and 300 bar is like 4,352 PSI, something like that. So usually we're used to 250 bar. This takes 300 bar. And then it's regulated from 300 bar down to 100 bar. So you have 200 bar there. And they say at 25 caliber, you can get up to 100 shots from 100 to 300 bar because you get so much capacity in this air tank, and of course going from 300 down to 100. So we're gonna shoot right now. I've got 250 bar in it because my tank didn't have 4,300 PSI. It only had 4,000 PSI. So I only got up to 200 bar or 250 bar. But we're gonna shoot it. We're gonna shoot some groups, shoot some distances, blow some things up, shoot some targets, have some fun, and show what this Caliber gun Argus 60 can do and what it's all about. You know, I gotta tell you, this square barrel, it's just so cool looking. I mean, obviously that's not the barrel, but it just looks different right out of the gate. I love that. I've talked about this thing. We've gone through it. If you didn't see that video, you can click on the link and see that video where we kind of opened the box and looked through it, tested some of the speeds, figured out how to work some things. pretty sweet gun. Comes in 22, 25, and 30. The 30's recently new, but it's out, so you can get it in all three calibers. Also, you know, the safety here, ambidextrous on both sides, pretty simple. This bullpup design, it's a pretty light gun. We're shooting obviously on a bipod today just to make sure that we're as steady as possible. But this is something that you know, it's a nice gun. All right, so here we go. We've got a 50 yards. Let's just kick things off 50 yards. We know that the JSB 25 grain, this gun loves the 25 grain JSBs, and others pellets too, but they all seem to be that 25.39 grain. So we love the JSBs. We're gonna go with JSBs, see what we can do in the wind, and go from there. Now we've got it dialed in. We know how it works. And it's time to shoot. Stop talking and shoot. I know, that'll make some of you very happy. All right, I'm gonna throw this Tacticam on. So you can see that I got my Hawk scope on here. I'm zoomed in at 16 magnification, but I'm gonna go ahead and throw this scope cam on here so you guys can kind of see what I'm seeing. And we are good to go. Bang! What we do know is this is moving a 25 grain pellet at about consistently 950, 952, 956 feet per second, which is gonna be about 50 foot-pounds. I know this thing can go up to 60 foot-pounds, but that right there shows you what speed and weight can do for you. Goodness gracious. Stacking pellets. Argus. Oh, flyer, flyer. And I'm out. Goodness gracious, are you kidding? I mean, look at this. Look at this. In this wind. And that thing is stacking pellets on top. Even the flyers are inside the bullseye. Goodness gracious, this thing is insane. What? I guess when you go empty, this red thing stays out, right? Because that's empty. Let's see, just because I know there's something I'm missing here. So when you cock it, it stays out. When it's empty, it goes in. That's how you know you're empty. If you're not paying attention to the little red rocket back here, if you're not paying attention to that, you're not gonna know you're empty. So that's how you know that you're empty. Because I was wondering. So wow, Argus, 50 yards in the wind, stacking pellets, unbelievable. Let's push it out to 100 and see what that looks like. Caliber gun Argus, 100 yards. I'm gonna zoom this puppy in so you kind of see what this looks like in a first focal plane scope. There you go, so my zero's still at 50, which is gonna put this is a little further than 52 or 100, so I'm gonna try 3 mil dots down. I'm gonna try, yeah. Wind slow down a little bit. Oh, here it comes again. Right as I shot that. So that's wind. That's a lot of wind. But you can see, same line. Wind died. Wind died. Picked up, yeah. Picked up, there we go. Same line, just push to the right. Same line, just push to the right. And that's your bit. So here's the thing. If you're a long distance shooter, you can tell a lot about that right there. That gun was putting those pellets on a string and the wind was just moving them right, moving right. Wind would die, it'd clip right in the same spot. Pushing it right, clip same spot. Move it right, big gust, push it way right. It's dead right now. Let's see what happens. Let's just rattle some of these off and see what we. No wind right now. No wind. Oh. Got a gust behind me. Right there. Same spot. Same spot. So I mean, there you go. You know, that's I gotta tell you, that's fun for me. It's fun to see what the wind does to pellets. The gun is consistent. The glass is clean. We're dialed in. The wind is moving those pellets, and you can see it and you can feel it. And that's something that's really great. So this gun is doing its job. If you put us in a windless tunnel and shot at 100 yards, you'd probably put them all inside a quarter. But this is outside, this is shooting. Getting to know this gun like I am right now, that's cool, because you see they're pretty much on top of each other in the no wind zones. And then you see where the wind's blowing in my face, a little bit behind me, and blowing to the right. And so it's like we're getting whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. And you can see the pellets, see it moving the pellets. I love it. Let's blow some stuff up. I'm bored with paper. Let's roll. Oh. Ah. That's it right there. That is a sweet shot right there. This thing is just over the top. Fantastic. This side cocking lever is so smooth and so quick, it's awesome. So I'm gonna try to rattle off a couple shots here real quick and see how that goes for me. Oh! So see, this would be an advantage. If I was gonna do speed shooting, I would move this side cocking lever over here, because what I did is I cocked it, went back, as I came down, I went like that and I hit the safety on, right? So in speed shooting, this right here, because you could be dialed in and just never take your eye off the target, your hand off the trigger, it'd be awesome. This gun, I'm telling you, can do it all. What else we got out there? Let's have some more fun. Oh, went too far. God, I'm out. I was pushing it too hard. Oh man, I'll tell you, this gun is a lot of fun. Accurate, compact. It's a cool gun. I mean, this is something you can do anything with. I mean, it's a bullpup design. You go hunt with it, get it off sticks, take it in the woods. I mean, it's not gonna break your neck carrying it around. It's cool looking for sure. You can definitely, you know, dress it up and it looks all great. So, I mean, it's got a little bit of everything. I got one more thing out there I want to try to do, and then we're going to put this gun to rest. It has obviously impressed the masses. I know I'm impressed. This is a gun, especially in this wind, what it's been doing consistently, pretty awesome. Card off the 2-liter. So I set the card on the 2-liter, and I put like a poker chip on top of it. And now I'm going to see if I can hit it. Ah! Ah! What happened? All right, so I missed the card. I clipped the Firebird target, which is whatever. The wind is tough today. I wonder if I could spin a cap off a 2-liter bottle of soda. It's plastic, so it'll probably break. I've done it with a beer cap, but that's metal, but it's glass. I don't know, let's try it. Ah! Yeah! All right, well, I just did the shot on the Coke bottle, and after further review, it looks like the plastic couldn't handle. I must have clipped the cap. We can't find the cap, unfortunately, but as you can see, it looks like it busted some of the bottle up. So it wasn't as clean a shot as I thought, but regardless, the Caliber Gun Argus is a sick, precise rifle. This is it. Just so you guys can see the name, I want you to see it. The Argus 60, this is from Caliber Gun out in the Czech Republic. It is out now. You can get the 22, 25, and 30 cal. This is a precision, high quality rifle, right out of the box. I have not touched it, messed with it. I've just been shooting it right out of the box. They told me that it loved these JSB 23 grain pellets, and I will tell you 25 grain pellets, and it has been money. I don't know what to tell you. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, add some comments down there below. If you guys had the Argus 60 and can do some trick shots and some fun shots, please tell us, show us what it's all about, because we love it. We love to see what you guys are doing out there in the airgun world. And of course, make sure to watch American Air Gunner on the Sportsman channel. And coming this summer, American Air Gunner Challenge on the Outdoor channel. Thanks for watching. See you next time.